Hello, everyone. This is Asif from Aptica Medicine. In this tutorial we'll describe the thoracic aorta and its branches. The aorta, seen here highlighted in green, is the largest blood vessel in the body. And almost all arteries originate from this vessel, or from one of its branches. Our target in this video is a part of the aorta called the thoracic aorta, or descending aorta and its branches. You can see very clear view of thoracic aorta here without any organs in the way. The terms thoracic aorta and descending aorta are used interchangeably and are both perfectly acceptable. Here's an overview of the aorta, so that you can easily understand when we discuss the specifics of the thoracic aorta. After starting at the aortic valve, the ascending aorta moves towards the head, and becomes the aortic arch or the transverse aorta, as it makes a curve over the superior aspect of the heart, and then moves in an inferior direction, through the chest and abdomen. At the left subclavian artery, it becomes the thoracic aorta. After the thoracic aorta there is abdominal aorta, and follows then the thoraco-abdominal aorta, which ends in its bifurcation into the left and right common iliac arteries. Let's focus on the thoracic aorta. It begins at the level of the fourth thoracic vertebra, and descends on the left side of the thoracic vertebrae, from the fifth thoracic vertebra to the 12th thoracic vertebra, running behind the base of the left lung and the pericardium. It enters the abdomen via the aortic hiatus of the diaphragm, when it reaches the T12 vertebra. The branches of the thoracic aorta are the bronchial arteries, the pericardial arteries, the superior phrenic arteries, the esophageal arteries, the posterior intercostal arteries and the subcostal arteries. Now here are those branches and the parts they supply. First the bronchial, which supplies the lungs, and the pericardial, which supplies the dorsal portion of the pericardium. The superior phrenic supporting the diaphragm and adrenal glands. The esophageal branch supplying, as you already know, it is the esophagus. The posterior intercostal, which highlighted here in green, supply the intercostal spaces, and the subcostal and flat abdominal wall muscles. So this was the short video about thoracic aorta. If you liked the video, then subscribe the channel for further updates.